You have virtually no idea what to expect. The only thing I'm expecting is Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay. So I think they've already confirmed that's going to be here. Apart from that, I have no clue what's going to be on here. How's it going, Reese? Yeah, it's you'd think so. You'd think we'd get a bit of Halo, considering they haven't shown the gameplay yet. They are showing, I think they've said they're going to be showing like one of these kind of things once a month now for the whole of the summer. So chances are they might hold some stuff back, perhaps. Ubisoft are the needy child of gaming. Me, look at me. Are they? I don't know. Are they? Beyond Good and Evil 2 exclusive to next gen? That could be a thing. Reese, I haven't seen them. No. Do they look good? Love me some conferences. How's the sweaty ball bag today? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's all good. But no, I've not seen any. I've not seen any footage of. Any screenshots of Nier. They do. Ah, exciting. I'll check them out later. Yeah. Wait, Assassin's Creed is Ubisoft, Epic exclusive apart from the Ubi store. Really? Really? That's kind of weird. Actually, to be fair, don't they usually... Actually, no, I don't think they do make it exclusive to the Ubi store, do they? That's kind of weird. Again, I suppose if Epic are giving money out, can't really blame them. How's the sound, by the way, guys? Is it all right? Could it be a touch louder, or would you say it's sort of at the right level? Yeah, I'm wondering what else they'll show. It'd be nice to have some surprises, honestly. It might not even just be gameplay. They might sort of go more into like how stuff works with the machine. Maybe we'll have some like backwards compatibility news or something like that. Maybe they'll show the new dashboard. I really don't know what to expect of this because this is kind of the first... I mean, this is kind of like mini E3, isn't it? In a way. I think all they're doing is they're splitting E3 up into sort of chunks. Oh, thanks, Laundry. Yeah. How's it going? I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Hope you're well. I mean, we're not really getting E3 hype this year, are we? Although it is, like you said, it's getting split over multiple months, so I guess it's I think it's nicer in a way, almost, having it split into little chunks, because that way I don't have to fucking wait up until 4 o'clock in the morning to watch the Bethesda conference and then inevitably get disappointed. It can only be better than the One reveal. The Xbox One reveal is probably the most disappointing video game related thing I've ever watched. I think it was so bad. I don't think they couldn't have done any worse. The only way they could have done worse is if they somehow came up with a way to physically throw shit through your TV screen at your face and on your loved ones. That might have been the only way it could have been worse. And even then, I think it was bad enough that it wouldn't have made much of a difference. Oh dear. Oh, don't want that on the screen. You did it for them when you saw the arrogance, just threw your own shit everywhere. It was really bad. It was an arrogance thing. I think they did so well with the 360, they just thought they could get away with murder. And people aren't going to put up with that shit. But they have done much better with the Xbox One. I think it's a good machine. It's just lacking the exclusives. I think that's the only thing really it's missing is the exclusives. If they can get that sorted for this generation coming up, they'll do well. And it'll be good to have like a good set of exclusives on one and then a good set of exclusives on the other. I know like exclusives are shit, but at the same time you kind of need them to promote a bit of competition with each other as well in this case. So, hey, we'll have to wait and see, eh? Yeah, I think I've got a funny feeling PlayStation's going to get back in their arrogant stride, considering that happened with the PS3. Hopefully not. Hopefully they're, you know, hopefully they don't fuck that up, because it'd be nice to have two really, really strong consoles going up against each other. Right, here we go. Let me know if things are too loud or too quiet or anything, and I'll change it up a little bit. Oh, 18! Get out of here if you're under 18, motherfuckers.
Hey everyone, this is Aaron Greenberg from Team Xbox. I'm excited to be coming to you here live from my kitchen. I'm drinking non-stop drinks out of the world's fastest, most powerful fridge. We're moments away from a huge Inside Xbox.
I thought he was just admitting to being an alcoholic
what
there.
What are we doing this summer? Well, we're not taking the summer off. We're working hard. Teams cannot wait to deliver new games, new reveals, new news for you. So it's time
just
to
non-stop drunk.
You're going to see today
out of the world's most powerful Xbox.
Xbox Series X gameplay from our partners around the world. Damon Baker and Sarah Bond, who lead our partnership team, have brought some of the best developers and creative.
Oh, I just noticed the fridge in the background. You see the giant Xbox fridge in the background.
Coming in strong. It's an exciting day. We know fans have been waiting for this. But also,
okay,
you know,
fair props.
What's going on with Xbox Game Studios?
Props.
You guys have 15 creative teams now around the world. You blew us away at XO19. You blew us away at the Game Awards with Hellblade 2.
It's going to turn it up a little bit.
More. Of course we do. And with that, I want to welcome the head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty, to tell us a little more.
Thanks, Aaron, and hi, everybody.
Fair play to him for like running with that joke.
Our first concern is really with the safety of our teams and, of course, their families. And that's why they are all working from home right now, whether it's in Sweden, the UK, Canada, or the US. And I've really been impressed with the ingenuity and the creativity that they've shown to get around some of the challenges of working from home and to keep production moving forward on our great lineup of games. And so we're excited that we will begin unveiling gameplay from our studios starting in July, including some from our newer studios like Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Obsidian.
Does that mean no Halo?
Whoa, Matt, it feels like we might have left some off the list there.
Yeah, and Aaron, also 343 and Halo.
That's right. It's time to get hyped. Halo's coming. Halo Infinite. You've been waiting. The world's most anticipated game. July. Mark your calendars.
Xbox fuck off. I want it now.
Teams around the world that are working on big surprises, big reveals for you. I could not be more excited. I can tell you we're going to work every week between now and then to deliver for our fans. But today we're going to put the spotlight on our partners and let them shine and show you what Xbox Series X gameplay look like.
Wonder if
let's have a go.
Wonder if we'll get some good like they'll get some like JRPGs or something. That'd be pretty cool. That's the one area they like really need to push on. I think they need to appease the Japanese, even though they're not fussed on Xbox at all. But I want RPGs. I want another Lost Odyssey. See, when they say optimized for Series X, I'm guessing that means that these are going to be games that are on the One and the PS4 as well, and they're just going to upgrade them a little bit. What the fuck is this game? What the fuck is this game? What? It's not Shadow Warrior 3, is it? It doesn't look crazy enough to be Shadow Warrior. Wait, it's not Cyberpunk, is it? No. No, it's not. Because it said at the beginning who was making it. I'm just noticing there's a lot of like futuristic, like cyberpunk looking cars nowadays. Bright Memory Infinite. That is a really horrendous logo they just made there.
What you just witnessed was Bright Memory Infinite from Playism, created from the ground up by a single individual at FYQD Studio in China. Developers are using the hardware to achieve their dreams and their nightmares in amazing ways, using the power to optimize their games the way they want. You know, higher resolutions, crazy frame rates, ray tracing, and yes, faster in-game load times. But it's also awesome to see the partner support for smart delivery, ensuring that fans only have to purchase the game once to enjoy it on whichever Xbox system they own or will own in the future. So, over the next 25 minutes, we're going to debut just a slice of the amazing next-gen games you can expect from our partners this holiday and early next year. And because we read the interwebs, everything you see here will highlight the in-game experience.
It's on Steam already, right?
Actual gameplay captured in-engine to give you the best sense of what to expect when Xbox Series X launches later this year. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the following dreams being powered by Xbox.
I don't think you get screen burn from having it on for like 5 minutes here. Oh, is this the new Dirt, I think, that was rumoured. Are we on Dirt 5? They won't call it 5 though, right? I quite enjoyed the Dirt games. I think I played up to 3. I think I skipped 4, although I have it. But yeah, they were quite fun. As far as racing games go, it's one of my... I prefer this kind of racing game to say like a proper Forza or a Gran Turismo. Dirt 5 Dirt Harder. It would not surprise me if that was actually the name, just without the 5. Ah, okay, no. Okay, just went Dirt 5. Alright. Fair enough. They're not ashamed of having numbers. It's Dark Souls. It's a Game Pass game? Wow, this looks like Aliens. Like, yes, fucking hell, that's Geiger, isn't it? Or is it Giga? He's Giga, isn't it? That's just flat out Giga art. Wait, is it actually an Alien game? That's a penis. That looks like Prometheus. That's a penis. Yeah, I mean, Giga stuff is very kind of like sexual, isn't it? Scorn. See, the issue is, I just want to see I want to see the gameplay. Is that out already, Reese? I've not heard of that before.
Together, we built order out of chaos.
Okay.
Each trial, each tribulation, we have overcome. Now we live in an age of unprecedented peace.
Oh, Everspace 2? Maybe?
We have prevailed. Thanks to her. Let her ascension serve as proof of our righteousness. It is in her honor that we strive.
It started, Keith, yeah.
Chorus.
Welcome, by the way, Keith. Yeah, I think it's Everspace.
This ends with us.
Oh no, fuck me, it's something else. What's that called? Chorves? Oh, Chorus. Okay. Dude, that's a V, not a U, you motherfuckers. Sorry, Chorus, yeah. Fucking hell. Oh no! No, no!
What's up, everybody? Thanks for letting me crash the show. This is Patrick
No,
Mahomes,
not
quarterback
here!
of Super Bowl
Let
champion
EA
Kansas City
fucking
Chiefs.
show this stuff off.
I hope all
Fucking
of y'all
hell,
be staying
Chorus.
home, staying safe, and playing a ton of video games
Oh
together.
no, I've
But
stopped.
hey,
I
I'm
can't
here because I have
read
the privilege of
anymore.
telling you this. Madden 21
Mash,
is
how's
coming
it going,
to Xbox
dude?
Series X, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's been a journey that's older than me, and I was lucky enough to be a part of it this year.
Oh,
Like
I'm
they
really,
say,
I'm
you have to
so,
know where
guys,
you've
I'm
been
sorry.
to know
I
where you're
don't
about to
care.
go.
Reese, thank you for shouting out Mash. That's terrifying. Oh, I feel so bad for anyone that has to create videos for like American football games. How do you make it exciting? Yeah, just say that there's another game coming out this year. You're going to buy it. Just, we don't have to show anything. We're the only people that make a game, so you have to buy our one. So fuck you, basically. That's all there is to it. Like, they are the only ones that make the game, so you have to buy it. FIFA 21, we stopped trying even more. Yeah, exactly. They don't have to try.
There's loads of Madden 21 news coming soon. And the game isn't just about what you can see, it's about what you can feel.
I can
But here's the
feel
best news.
even
When you
more
buy Madden NFL
lack
21
of care
on Xbox One, you get it
than
free
ever
on
before.
Xbox Series X. I'm looking forward to it, and honestly, I'm ready to just get back on the field. Enjoy the rest of the show and get ready to feel next level with EA Sports.
Yeah, it's American hand egg, Keith. Oh, thank God that was short.
Thanks to EA for giving us that sneak peek at Madden 21, optimized for Xbox Series X. I mean, that was awesome. So
Oh,
I
fuck
need
off.
to
No, it
verify
wasn't.
An iLeague partnership
Fake.
for Xbox.
This is so fake.
Which means I get to work with the thousands of developers and creators around the globe that are creating
Getting
games
angry now.
on, with, and for Microsoft platforms. I just love my job because it's all about connecting creators and publishers with our fans around something that they love, games. And boy, have they been busy. They are creating right now games that are going to define the generation, experiences that are just going to blow your mind away. And I am thrilled to share with you that every major publisher worldwide is developing for Xbox.
Don't be like that, Ian. You
And we
hate
already
it as
have
well.
Hundreds of games coming to Xbox Series X in 2021. The support, it has just been tremendous, guys. I have never seen partners as excited
No,
about
you don't.
Xbox and Xbox
The fact that you're
Series X
caps
as they
locking
are
means that
right
you're
now.
not. You don't.
So why don't we take a look and see more of the great games that they have been working on.
I'm really liking the smart delivery thing. That's a good idea. This doesn't look nightmarish at all.
Darker shame, darling, darker shame. Thank you for all the joy and pain.
Looks a bit like the Joker from Gotham with long hair. Oh yeah, it could be Vampire the Masquerade, perhaps. Yeah, it looks like it.
Everyone grab a lid.
Bye-bye now.
Yeah, she had vampire teeth. I haven't seen any of this yet, gameplay-wise. I don't think. That's Keith. It's a bit of a mix. So this is a game that's going to be coming out on the current gen. If you buy it on the current gen, you get the next gen version free, like as an upgrade. So there's going to be like a bit of that, like some stuff that's going to come out on both. I think they're just trying to show off like some of the stuff that will be coming out. I only played a little bit of the original game with this. I seem to remember quite enjoying it at the time. Yeah. It was buggy as arseholes, but good, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they've delayed this one, I think, haven't they? Where's the guy that says world premiere?
Oh, Harry. What have you done? I've traveled so very far to find you. How strange that your trail ends here. The very island of my dreams.
This looks like a puzzle game. Looks nice. Good
When you
water.
left, I was withering away. But here, on this extraordinary isle, I dare say I've found my strength again. I'm scared of what it means. I feel the call of something deep within. Whispers of things long forgotten. Will we be forgotten too? What did you find here, Harry?
Call of the Sea. Okay, that looks quite interesting. Looks like it might have like a Outer Wilds type feel about it, maybe. Or it could be a walking simulator, Mo, like you say. Potentially.
This is, or was, the Ascent Group main metropolis. Like you, most people have contracted their entire lives away to get here.
Everyone is doing a cyberpunk game at the same time.
Slaves in all but name.
The Ascent Group arcology on Velas has shut down. If the latter is true, the corporate grab teams will already be moving in. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent Group has collapsed. We have a shot at true independence.
I am interested though. Anything cyberpunky. I like. Oh, this looks like. Oh shit! What was that game I played? Ruiner.
Special assignment. Find out what happened.
Or is it gonna be like Diablo? Looks like it's a twin stick shooter. With co-op, I guess.
It looks like we're gonna have to work together on this. Let's get it done.
Yeah, Mash, that's the best news. The Ascent. Okay. That was quite interesting looking. Keith, I was going to say, did you see that Prince of Persia Redemption gameplay footage the other day? That's been on the internet for 8 years and like barely anyone's noticed it. Oh, baby simulator. I didn't play Helldivers, Ian. I think I've got it. So horror, I'm guessing. Maybe not with that music. This is giving me Silent Hill vibes with that kind of music. The Medium. That fuck it up. That's just a horror film name, isn't it? They always have that with horror films, don't they? Like it's always the and then a singular word.
Hi. Hope you enjoyed the reveal of The Medium, our next-gen psychological horror game.
Bloober
We're
team.
very excited to announce that we're working on the project in cooperation with Akira Yamaoka, the legendary composer best known for the Silent Hill series.
That's why it sounds
We'll
like
have more to
Silent
reveal
Hill.
soon, so stay tuned.
Well, okay, I wasn't wrong. The Tom. That's the scariest horror of them all. I mean, it's kind of got the same idea as Silent Hill, hasn't it? Like a second world, almost like a horror world. I'd watch that, Mash. I wouldn't. This looks like Astral Chain. Code Vein 2. I'm joking, but it could actually be Code Vein 2, couldn't it? I think it is. I don't know. It's not God Eater, is it? As well, that's the only other thing I can think that Bandai make that could be. I mean, it could be something new. Might not be a sequel. Could be something new. It looks anime as fuck.
I'm Yuito Sumeragi. My power is psychokinesis. Ready? Go!
Okay. I'm intrigued. Is this like Anime Ninja Gaiden? It's like fucking like flowers with legs. Oh, you know what though? The only thing that makes me a bit worried is that whenever I see like being able to pick shit up like that, it just reminds me of Silver the Hedgehog from fucking Sonic 06. Scarlet Nexus. Okay, that looks alright. All right, I'm in. It gets cancelled after 2 seasons. Maybe not. I think my chat might have died, by the way. So I've missed the last 2 minutes of messages. It's back though. Avalanche. Wait, it's not Rage 3, is it? Earth has fallen. Tirok. Squad-based shooter. Is it multiplayer only? Second Extinction, Reclaim Earth. That's a pretty terrible name. Is this Yakuza? Yakuza 7's coming out on fucking Xbox. Sorry, I should say Like a Dragon. Wait, is this a simultaneous launch this time? Did it say smart delivery at the beginning? I missed it. I can't wait for this game. I really can't wait for this. Damn. That's cool if it's getting a simultaneous release. His teeth freak me out. They're so perfect.
シリーズの最新作であるヤクザライクアドラゴンを、Xbox シリーズ X のローンチタイトルとして、そして Xbox One や、Windows 10で、発売する運びとなりました。全世界のファンはもちろんですね、初めてこのタイトルを手にする方にも楽しんでいただきたいなというふうに考えております。ゲームの限界に挑戦する龍が如くスタジオの新たなる挑戦をぜひ見届けていただきたいなというふうに考えております。
I love that you can call it a fucking satellite nuke.
ヤクザドラゴンをぜひよろしくお願いします。
Oh, that's so good.
I hope you all enjoyed this brief peek at just some of the titles we have lined up for Xbox Series X. This is just the beginning. And personally, I can't wait to get immersed in these amazing games.
Yeah, I want
But until then, I'm just going to have to live out that fantasy via custom backgrounds in Microsoft Teams. How about I try out a few now? Maybe we'll go into the world of Scarlet Nexus, or maybe I could tear up the streets in Dirt 5, or, well, here's a quick view of Phil Spencer's home office. Oh, wait a second. We've got this inside
Wow,
look
that background
at the
thing
next
is
Assassin's
aggressive,
Creed
isn't it?
game. So with
totally
that, I'm
wiping out
with
his
the
headphones.
gameplay debut of the highly anticipated Assassin's Creed Valhalla for Xbox Series X. Huge thanks
fuck
to all
that
of our
right
partners
cup
for
in
their hard
particular.
work during these difficult times, and to you at home for joining us. Stay tuned to go behind the scenes with a few of the creators of today's lineup and hear more about their thoughts on the next generation of game development. I'll see you later this summer for even more content premieres and announcements from Xbox Game Studios and our partners worldwide. Thanks so much.
Right, so Assassin's Creed's going to look like Assassin's Creed, right? But it's going to be cooler because Vikings. Okay, that's cool. So that's a smart delivery game. Although I'd expect it to launch on Series X anyway, so you might only have to wait like a month or two to get it. Because this will probably come out like October, wouldn't you think? Yeah, Keith, there's still, apparently they're doing like one of these every month now for the next couple of months, so July is when they're going to be showing off their first party, like in-house stuff. Can you Fusro die in this game? Maybe. You get a raven. That's cool.
Few titles command the respect.
I thought we were going to get like a proper gameplay reveal of that.
Garnered. And today we get to talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla with its creative director Ashraf Ismail, who's joining us from Montreal, Canada. Bienvenue to Inside
Maybe
Xbox.
Keith.
Hey Jeff, pleasure to be here.
I'm so glad that you're here because I'm a huge fan of the series. After seeing the video that we just saw, I have literally hundreds of questions to ask you. But before we get into Valhalla itself, did I just see new Assassin's Creed gameplay for the first time?
Yeah, absolutely. That was directly from the game in all its Viking Age glory.
Let's talk about the Viking Age because Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Origins, these took place in antiquity. They were sun-drenched Mediterranean
Still need
places.
to play these.
And this looks very different. It's different time, different place. So what do you have for us with the Viking Age?
Yeah, so the Viking Age, it's named after one of history's most notorious warrior cultures. And this time period is highlighted by the invasion of England by this very large, hungry Viking horde. And at the time, England was a Dark Age tangle of broken warring kingdoms. So this was an absolutely brutal,
pretty much the same as today, then,
history that gave us the birth of the England we know today. So players can expect to fully live the Viking fantasy in a meticulously crafted journey in an Assassin's Creed world.
All right, so let's get a little bit more into this. There was a lot to take in that clip that we saw. I saw Viking longships. I saw some very mean-looking axes. Previously, we saw a hidden blade. So let's talk about some of the key new features that you're bringing to the table with Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, so our hero, Eivor, is a Viking raider who's going to leave the snowy mountains of Norway for the lush rolling hills of England, propelled by the goal of settling their people and growing a thriving settlement. Now, England at this time is a hostile place. So to succeed, players will go raiding using their longships and raiding party. They'll assault giant fortifications in epic battles. They'll have to gain alliances with kings and legendary Vikings, and they'll be faced with some very harsh choices as the leader of a community. Along with that, where we've reinvented combat to be visceral, brutal, tons of enemy variety, dual-wielding weapons. We have a new, fresh take on player progression, gear, and weapon systems. We're effectively pushing every single envelope to deliver this incredible Viking fantasy.
All of this is just music to my ears. Thank you so much. So this whole show, we've been talking about the Xbox Series X. We're talking about next gen. So as a creative director, as someone creating a huge epic game, how do you take advantage of this new hardware?
Well, Assassin's Creed has always been committed to new technologies in order to push the most immersive experiences we possibly can. And so to have something like incredibly fast loading times means that we can remove some of that friction from the immersion and create a game that's much more immersive. Norway and Dark Ages England are breathtaking living worlds. So to be able to push them further to their incredible potential, this is really wonderful for us. It's wonderful for our players. And additionally, I'm very happy to confirm that we are also offering smart delivery, which allows you to purchase the game once and play it on your Xbox One and the Xbox Series X.
That is great news, I think, for all the Assassins fans out there. They'll be able to enjoy it on the hardware they have now,
like,
maybe on the hardware.
Shorter load
that they are
times
looking
might
forward
be the best
to getting
new
later
thing about
this
the
year.
next gen.
Thank you so much,
assuming it's
Ashraf Ismail,
actually
for joining us and for sharing the very first details on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I cannot wait to see more.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
I know what you mean about Assassin's Creed, though. Me and Mo had a discussion the other week, I think, about how he preferred it when it was more like a stealth game, almost like an actual Assassin's game. Whereas, as much as I liked them, I felt like the series was getting a bit stale. So I can appreciate them mixing it up a bit. Admittedly, I haven't played Origins or Odyssey, so I don't know how different
We
the
have seen
combat is.
so many great games today showcasing gameplay for Xbox Series X. So let's go to Malik right now with Robert Karp from Codemasters to talk Dirt 5.
All right, everyone. Just a few minutes ago, you saw the reveal trailer of Dirt 5, and I kind of was left speechless, but I'm going to have to get it together here because we're going to dive even deeper into everything. Right now, we have Robert Karp, who is Dirt 5's development director, in the driver's seat to talk about what's next for the series. Robert, how are you?
Driving.
Very well. How are you, Malik?
I'm doing great. Excited to dive into this. Now, Dirt 5, obviously the newest game in the series. Let's start with locations because kind of the backdrop is kind of important for a racing game. So where are we going to be going in Dirt 5?
Absolutely. It's just kind of
trailer, we had New York,
it's meaningless,
then we went
isn't
to
it?
China, and then we went to
saying
Norway.
all this stuff.
We've got
Just show us.
environments and that. Each of the environments are bespokely created based in real world.
But they have to do
so
it.
The tracks
They're
and the
told
event
to do
types
it.
that we play in there. So for New York, for example, you saw us racing over the East River when it was frozen in winter. But you can play in New York in the summer and spring and autumn. And there you'll be able to race along Roosevelt Island on a couple of different tracks. That gives you a totally different experience. After that, we go to Brazil. We take in the favelas and Christ the Redeemer. We have tracks in Europe, in Italy, in Arizona. So there's really a really wide range of tracks with a really colourful and wide different colour palette that offer really interesting different experiences.
Super cool. I'm excited to see all the different locations. It's
They don't seem like AC games anymore. I think that's fair.
Voice, I'm excited to race in New
Again,
York. But it is a racing
them,
game after all.
That
so
sounds fair
let's
to
talk
me.
about some of the cars that we're going to be able to jump into.
We have one of the widest ranges of vehicles that we've had in a dirt game ever before. So you've got the rally cars that you saw. You saw some buggies in China. We also have sprint cars, which are really cool and interesting. They go around ovals.
Thing is, though, I feel like I was actually kind of interested in the overall story of Assassin's Creed, like the whole Desmond thing, and it didn't seem like they actually had an end to the story.
Which is really fun.
And now they've kind of just
super cool.
swept it under the carpet,
everyone's
right?
going to be excited for more, right? More cars, more different types of vehicles. That's pretty cool. Now let's talk
Breathtaking living world just translates the big game. Go
what are some
bruh.
things that
Lots of
veteran
use the side
Dirt
quests.
franchise players are going to notice, and what are some things that
They feel personally attacked by that match.
So I think jumping into the career, they're going to notice the kind of agency or the choice of the different events.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't. I think a game being
and one of the ones I'm most excited
overly
about
long is a problem.
4-player split screen. So
just for the sake of it. See Just Cause 3 for an example.
Event type and your vehicle type and your
the game was worse because it was big and empty and was just full of lots of pointless stuff to do.
Friends. So on launch day, when you get your
still
Xbox
fun,
Series
but
X home,
could have been shorter, could have been smaller.
You invite a few friends over, you can all race together.
That's super exciting. 4-player split screen, something that we always want to see because it's always good to have your friends around and play some games on the couch. So that's pretty cool.
I was interested to see where the Assassin's Creed story was going to go, and it just seems to.
Obviously, the Dirt franchise known for the career mode.
Oh, actually, we didn't really. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do.
Story there, and I hear
we kind of wrote a story with no ending.
Very dynamic duo in the voiceover booth. Let's talk about that as well.
Hey Joseph.
There is a dynamic here.
What's up, Random?
So,
I mean, it was in-game It was gameplay in terms of it was in-game footage, but they didn't actually show anyone playing it.
For them. And talking you through that will be your mentor. He'll help guide you, give you tips and hints, and that's voiced by Troy Baker.
Greetings from the booth, everybody.
And there's really only one person to have as
was that what removing the historical authenticity from Assassin's Creed 3 bothered you?
Codemasters on this, playing a very pivotal character, per usual. Also, you're going to see some pretty recognizable faces.
Nolan North in Dirt 5?
So
holy shit!
You'll have to beat him if you want to win the career.
That's super exciting because one, I'm excited to jump into the career, but two, I feel like a lot of players are going to be happy about having both Troy Baker and Nolan North in the same video game. So that's going to be pretty
How's
exciting.
It going, Random?
Now, again, we're super happy that Dirt 5 is part of the reveal of the first gameplay for Xbox Series X. So let's talk about some of the things that we're going to see that are specific to Xbox Series X.
All right.
So Dirt 5, you'll be able to play at 4K, 60 FPS, but there'll also be an option for 120 Hz mode. So, gamers know frame rate counts.
Okay.
120 Hz in racing, that's where the action's at. On top of that, Dirt 5 will leverage the smart delivery technology. So you buy the game on Xbox One.
I'm so glad they're
Xbox
doubling
Series
down on the
X as
smart
soon as you
delivery
get a new
stuff.
console.
Really
You
am.
buy it on Xbox Series X and you go over, you have an Xbox One in your house or in another room and you want to play in there, you can play Xbox One. So
Yeah, I'm
always
interested to
playing
play
the best
Bloodlines,
version.
certainly.
Lastly is the fast loading. So that means that you get into the game almost instantaneously from turning on
That's
the
a shame,
console.
dude.
No more waiting.
I always watch these
You're in there,
things,
you're
so
racing straight
if you ever
away.
want to
I
watch with
love
someone
everything
else,
that you just said there.
more than
You buy
welcome
the
to
game,
join
you
in
get the
next
best
time.
version for the platform that you own. You get in the game, loading times are a thing that everyone hates.
Yeah.
So minimizing that is
It
fantastic.
did look good,
And then you get to
Joseph.
choose between 4K 60 and 120 frames per second. So that is pretty cool. Again, Robert, thank you so much for stopping by. I got to say that I probably speak for everyone watching when I say that we're super excited to see Dirt 5 on Xbox Series X coming up this year. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we've already seen so many games so far, but the train's going to keep rolling.
Nah,
So we're going to throw
Reese,
it over
we're
to
so used to being the
Katarina,
bad
who's
guys,
with the
though.
Bloober team to talk about
The Americans aren't.
Horror games are a fan favorite, and the medium promises to keep us guessing and our hearts racing. Here to tell us more about the game is Jack, game producer from the Bloober team. Thank you so much for joining us, Jack.
Okay, I am interested in this.
Can you tell us more about this game and the Bloober's team approach to the psychological horror genre?
In our first psychological horror that was Layers of Fear, it was the main topic was...
Oh, they did Layers of Fear.
what can you sacrifice for your family? Can
I
you
didn't play that
sacrifice
'cause it's too
yourself?
scary.
Or you want to sacrifice yourself for your passion, to fulfill yourself. The second our game, it was Observer. And then the main topic, it was if
Observer
I'm
looked
human,
really interesting,
if my
actually.
mind maybe is digitalized, or if I have robotic parts, where is the line? You know, like in the body horror stuff. And in the Blair Witch, of course, there was a witch, there was
Blair
the
Witch was
forest
balls, wasn't it?
that everyone loves. But in the main topic, in the psychological horror stuff, it was PTSD. So for the medium, we have like two worlds in our game, real world and spirit world. We play as a medium that can see these both realities. So we can think like somebody can be a really good guy, but maybe inside it's not. And when you play as a medium, you have a really unique perspective.
It's
to find
literally
out
Silent
what
Hill,
is
dude.
inside
Just say
other
it.
people and or
The
what
fact that you've got the
happens
same
in
music
different
composer
places.
as well.
For the medium, we heard that you teamed up with legendary music composer Akira Yamaoka. Can you tell us more about that partnership and how that influenced the game?
Yeah, he's the best now. Of
How
course,
did it
for-
influence the
for
game? We
composing
liked the music in
for
Silent Hill, so we
Hill
thought,
series. And
why
what
don't
was
we make a
most
Silent Hill
important
game?
for us, it was his work on Silent Hill 2, because Silent Hill 2 for most of our team is the best horror game ever, and it's one of our main references when we think about atmosphere in the medium, because in one way his music is heavy, disturbing, oppressive, and in another way it can be nostalgic, emotional, and melodic. And to bump it up more, we cooperate, Akira, with our composer, Arkadiusz Rejkowski, that create our other scores for our other games, and mix these two approaches together to fill up our two worlds and our different points of view. So it was really great fun.
This game is really characterized by those two worlds.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
heard
talk
Blair
to
Witch
us
wasn't
more
good.
about the story
But Observer
and,
looked interesting.
And these two worlds
I
and
don't
how
mind
the
it being
players can
slow.
look forward to that.
Yeah, so you play as a Marianne, and she's a medium, and like she can cope with this, that she goes, or that she can see the spirit world, the second world, but she's like haunted by really one specific vision that she tried to solve, and she has some kind of a hint that the answers can be in abandoned communist vacation resort. It's like a old hotel. So she go there, and then she need to find out how the vision is connected with
Really
this place
reminds
and
me of
what
Alan Wake
that mystery
there.
is there. And there two worlds came up because our real world and our real world setting it's Poland, late 80s, Krakow. Krakow is a very important city for Poland history. It was a city of kings, and it's of course city of Bloober. We have company here, we live here, we love the city, and it's a free Poland in that time, but because in the 80s and before we live under the regime, communist regime, and there was like no free of speech, everything was censored. And when you play as a medium, you have this unique opportunity to see even further than normal people, because you see the spirit world, and spirit world is like dark mirror of our world, like when all your like anger, urges, secrets are reflected there. So it's also hostile world in some way. So only medium can like solve some puzzles, some mysteries, and survive that kind of encounter.
Horror is really a genre that can really take advantage of some very immersive gameplay. What are some of the Xbox Series X features that the Bloober team has harnessed to make sure that you can deliver this epic next-gen title with the medium?
Instant loading, so you can
First
shit
of
yourself
all,
quicker.
It's the horsepower is the hardware. So having that powerful stuff as a foundation for our game, it's awesome, because we spent a lot of years to thinking about this game, how we can fulfill our dreams about it, but we have a problem with the platform. Like everything, we thought it's too weak to fulfill our vision. But then Xbox Series X came up, and we thought, yeah, this is perfect match for us. And now a lot of doors were open for us to be creative and do the game as
Thanks,
we want
Reese.
it. And like the second most important stuff is the seamless gameplay, like steady FPS and no loading screens, because you have like immersive horror cinematic experience, and you have two worlds. You can travel between them. You can travel between the levels and the whole story, and not having any loading screens and any FPS drops. It's like awesome. And of course, we use Xbox Series X in different ways, in many different ways, but I will leave this maybe more for the future, so stay tuned, guys.
Ooh, mysterious. I think I speak for all the fans when I say that I'm super excited to play the medium when it launches on the Xbox Series X. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jack.
Also, thank you very much.
Mash, that's not
And we
the
give a special thank you
that's
to
not the right
all of our
mindset.
developers
Look at that
from around the
Xbox
world
fridge.
who
I
pulled
want one
out
of
all the
those.
stops to share this first look at Xbox Series X gameplay with all of you today. It's also great to see how many developers are taking advantage and leveraging things like smart delivery, really putting our fans first. And of course, we're doing that with all of our Xbox Game Studios titles. And as I said, we're not taking the summer off. Today is just the beginning. It's
That's
time
fair.
to get hyped, because in July, it's Xbox Game Studios world premieres, reveals, lots of news. Mark your calendars. We'll see you then.
So they doing one next month? All right. Well, that was all right, I suppose. I was expecting disappointment, and sorry, I wasn't expecting a lot, so I can't be disappointed. But hey, Yakuza 7 is coming out on Xbox and PC. That's good, right? That's the best news. So they had to create a new cooling system. It had to be so powerful they just decided to make a fridge. Hey, they want to break into the fridge market, right? What's your back hot point? Hot Point make fridges, right? Smeg. There you go. Smeg make fridges. Yeah, it was. The problem is, I don't know if a lot of those were necessarily exclusive, like the first time they've been shown off, apart from Dirt. But Dirt was all that was leaked yesterday, pretty much. And I think it was more just a case of showing these games are going to be on it, rather than showing off new stuff like they would at E3 or whatnot. Wait, MechWarrior 5's on Game Pass? Oh, really? I didn't. Right, is it on PC Game Pass? Because I don't think that's on. I don't think that's on Xbox, is it? Yeah, that was a bit disappointing. Like I said, not that I wasn't expecting to be sort of semi disappointed, but I just wanted a bit more. Yeah, a bit more gameplay, actual gameplay. I think that's if they're splitting this up into multiple things, their whole E3 conference. This is where we might run into a few problems, because at the very least they had quite a few. They always used to have a lot of gameplay demos, didn't they, of a game actually being played. which is kind of a bit disappointing. But no Scalebound, John. No. I mean, if we're going to get Scalebound, they'll show it off in July. But I kind of get the feeling that's well. You know what? Maybe it will come back. Who knows? But Platinum have said that Scalebound is in Microsoft's ball court. Court. God, I can't stop saying stuff wrong. They can call it the SMEG Microsoft Alpha or SMEGMA for short. You're a disgusting bastard, Reese. It was awesome. What that was, Wolf? It was alright. It was fine. I'm glad I didn't get too excited for it. Yeah, the thing is, random though. Like this is all stuff that's like all of those are probably coming out on PlayStation as well. So I think they're saving all of their exclusive stuff for that July conference. So that's going to be all their first party stuff. But don't know. You don't know, do you? Doesn't seem like anything really stays console exclusive for long nowadays either. I was kind of wondering if they were going to show FF7 remake off, but they probably won't show that off for a while. I guess PlayStation have probably got some kind of deal in place there.